So this is the famous Essex boys murder locations. This is the first stop. This is the where the scene of the crime was, where the murders in the Range Rover was. That would have been the main road just running up there, which is still there. They would have turned into here, which is Workhouse Lane. The main bit has changed a bit now, but this is still exactly as it was. So they would have come off the main road. There's a gate there now, so you can't drive down anymore, but this was the main road. They would have come down here, a little bit muddy, but this hasn't changed. This is as it was then. This was the old Workhouse Lane. The new roads been expanded and made wider, which we're just coming up to. Still some tyre tracks here. They would have drove down here, and this junction here wouldn't have been as wide. It would have been very much like what we've just walked down there. So they would have come here and it would have turned right, but this has been expanded quite a bit. You can see if they had carried on what it would look like there, but they would have come out here and turned right. But from here to here has been expanded. This is now been made wider, goes up to a war memorial. But there's the main road. They would have come off the main road, down that track, turn right here. You can still see the original grass here. This is what would have been between the tyres. So you can imagine one tyre that side and one tyre that side. So they would have come out of there and turned right, drove down here. So if you can just imagine it without that there, this is just a tiny lane. The original grass is in the middle still. This is where they would have been driving up. Whoever was hiding and waiting for them could have been anywhere around here. Holmes or Steele or whoever you want to think done it. Like someone I know says you could just open up a phone book and point at a name and that could have been them. There were so many people out there wanted to get rid of them at that point, but they would have drove up to here where the gate would have been closed. So this is all original. There's a gate there, so anyone could have been waiting out there, and it's this tree here. They would have drove up to this tree, and this is where it was, exactly here. There would have been the gate that was closed that needed to open would have been about here. So this would have been the point where, who knows, got out the car, who knows, comes out the woods and shoots them right there. That is exactly where it is. I'll try and put some pictures in of the scenes as it was there and then, but this is what it looks like today. If only that tree could talk. It was right here. So this is the site of what would have been Blonde's, Raquel's nightclub, which has now been shut down. It shut down a few years after they died, and inside has pretty much stayed a bit like a time capsule. There's actually not much changed inside as it was then. So this is it. This would have been the side entrance, and in the films where you would have seen the Raquel logo, that would have been down here on this bit of wall here. That's where the Raquel logo would have been, and this would have been the door, the famous bouncer's door. So all the action would have happened right here. But that would have gone, that black clad in wood would have gone from there to there with the Raquel's logo on it. So it's pretty shut up now and not much happening. But inside is pretty much as it was. Right, now we're at the famous Tate incident. We're talking cheese, you can't. That was the restaurant over there, which is now Abby's Takeaway. That was where he had the give it a toppings you want, we're talking cheese, you can't. In there. There's been a few variations of where this place was, but looking at old pictures of the building as it was then and narrowing it down with what's around it, and a few other people have said online that was the place. Now Abby's Takeaway. So we come to Pitsea Cemetery, which we knew where Pat Tate is laid to rest. Come to pay some respects, and was trying to research and find out where Craig Rolfe was buried, but there's not much online, couldn't really find anything. Kind of gave up hope trying to find him. I don't know if that's just me being a bit blind on the internet or there's not much on there, but as we were stood here looking at Pat's grave, Craig Rolfe is actually right next door, so it was a bit of a bonus and a nice surprise for us. Didn't realise they were buried right next door to each other, or cremated we think, so they're still together. There's actually writing on the back as well. So they're laid to rest together. So we're just into Thurrock now, and this is Tony Tucker's house. Well, it was Tony Tucker's house. Won't film too much because it's someone's house now, obviously, but Brighton Lodge on a little bit of a main road, but this was Tony Tucker's house. Very nice house.